SmegMen.
Hi guys, welcome back to the SmegMen podcast. This is Dan.
This is Lewis.
This is Jordan.
And Neil.
We're here to fill your ears with nonsense
Yeah.
and disgusting talk.
Fill your ears with SmegMen.
Yeah.
Yeah. The most suckingest, fuckingest podcast. the most
Wild West.
the most quarter crispy duckingest podcast in the universe. JD's not here.
JD is not here.
No.
Where is it?
He's gone on a year-wide tour. He wants to visit every gay pride parade in the world. I think it's going to take him more than a year, but...
Yeah. Well, he told me he was going on a gape ride.
What? Gay pride?
A gape ride.
Is that like an escape ride, but for gaping?
Just where you tour the world, gaping arseholes to hell and back. That's JD, man. He told me. I don't know all the details.
Not so much into this gay pride.
I wonder if he's got like a little book that he writes them down in, like a bird watcher.
Yeah.
It's like, today I saw a Brazilian man's ass. It was 4 inches in diameter.
Yeah.
A bit freckly.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it winked at me.
Yeah. 7 out of 10 on hairiness. Speaking of hairiness, I itching like fuck today.
Right.
My wife's been getting on at me to get rid of all my chest hair for fucking months. Well,
Right.
since I met her, to be honest, like 10 years
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
So I finally put some hair removal cream on my chest.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Veet that shit.
Yeah. And then I got out the shower and I'm like, oh, this isn't even that bad. And then I put a t-shirt on and instantly wanted to kill myself.
Yeah.
It's fucking awful, man.
Yeah, it's not nice. I like shave my armpit, not shave them, but like trim them with air clippers. You know, it stops you sweating.
Yeah.
And I thought I'll give that a whirl.
Plus the guys love it.
Yeah, plus the dudes really dig it. But it fucking hurt like fuck, like
Yeah.
not irritating but sore. It
Really?
like burned my fucking armpits.
Well, I thought that because it's quite a sensitive. Well, not sensitive, but it's never open, is it? It's never really gets any air to it, or gets touched, or has anything rubbing up against it. So you can imagine it would be quite sensitive.
Yeah, I tried shaving my armpits, but it didn't work.
With air clippers, don't actually shave them. Just use air, just
not
trim
bare,
them.
not bare, just trimmed them. But
Yeah,
it made no difference. I was just leaking like a
you have
tap.
to use antiperspirant as well.
I do. It's just I'm honestly like superhuman. None of this stuff touches me. I'm like
Super
immune
sweaty
to it.
human.
Super sweat man.
That's a pretty shit superpower.
Yeah, nobody be able to catch me though. If I were a villain.
Yeah.
You slipped out of my grasp again.
Copper setting up like talcum powder traps.
But no, I've never shaved my chest. Never really wanted to. Really. And I'm not that hairy chested, to be fair.
I used to shave my chest as well. Actually,
Really?
I used to do that because well, some girls like it to be shaven and other girls like it hairy.
Yeah.
And now I just think, oh fuck it.
Yeah.
That's the
You just-
point I got to. Yeah, because I'm just kind of like you, Dan. I'm just ridiculously hairy.
Yeah, yeah.
So even if I shaved one part, like it just make the rest of me look obscure.
Yeah.
Because I've got so much hair on my body.
Yeah.
Are any of you guys them hairy back guys?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I've got a couple of like wings. It's
Wow,
disgusting.
yeah. That's
gonna-
impressive, Neil.
Yeah, it's
Never
pretty
got
horrible.
that.
You don't want it. It's not. I don't think like some women like hairy chests. I don't think
Yeah.
any of them like an hairy
Yeah, the
back.
back's like a no go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are to shave as well, aren't they?
I once bought this thing. I heard it on a podcast from the when they do a sponsor.
Yeah.
Whoa! You've been listening to other podcasts.
Yeah.
Do you not just sit at home and listen to our same 14 episodes on repeat?
Fucking traitor.
That's what I do.
Well, I do.
You're out of the gang, man.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
What, so you lot just sit at home listening to this with your own voices?
Oh, yeah.
over and
Yeah.
over
It's the
again?
only way I can come.
I know it all off by heart. I say my own parts as well.
Mime along to it and you listen
Yeah.
to it. But no, I heard a podcast and they sponsored by this thing called a back blade, which is literally a massive razor for your back.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
Yeah, and
But like a back scratcher, but on a long stick.
yeah,
With a-
basically. And it were like, oh yeah, it don't scratch you up or anything like that. It fucking tore my back
Did it?
apart.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Because I saw that. I thought it looked pretty good. Like, he
No.
just did it right easily, and the hair just glided off.
Honestly,
It was like one stroke. I was like, that's pretty
it
good
looked
shit.
like someone had taken like a garden rake to my back.
Wow.
Basically.
Jesus.
To be fair, I've kind of got no sympathy for you because the way you just described that, like I didn't see the advert for it, but the way you described it, that doesn't sound like it would work.
Yeah.
Because when you shave your face, you can see what you're doing and you can kind of keep the blade flat to your skin. But if you're doing it on your back,
Well, yeah, you can do it dry, so you can do it in a mirror, but it's even worse if you do it dry. So you kind of have to do
I've
it in
heard
the
that.
shower.
Even on your face when you're shaving, though, you don't get every hair either, does it? Like on
No.
adverts, it looks absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
Like it'll glide down his entire face and take
Yeah.
every hair with it. Well, that never fucking happens.
it's fucking CGI, bro.
Yeah, it's
It's a
bullshit.
conspiracy.
Fucking bastards.
In women's hair adverts, they use wigs with like synthetic hair in them
Do they?
for like shampoo and hair dye and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
So
Yeah, they do
no
look
woman
fake.
could ever get the natural hair to look like it looks in the advert anyway. So it's kind of all false advertising.
Yeah. I saw a thing on Facebook a bit ago where it was showing like how they make food and stuff look nice on adverts, and
Yeah.
a lot of it's not even actual food. Like for a coffee, to make the froth, because obviously actual froth would just go away after a bit. So I think they get like soap or some shit and just make it, you know, so they've got like bubbles and they just make it brown.
Yeah.
And so that obviously they can spend ages getting the perfect photo and do all sorts of fucked up shit like that.
Do you reckon anybody's like, you know, when they're doing pictures for burgers and trying to get the perfect shot of mayo dripping out the side of it,
Yeah.
they just came in it?
Probably. They probably tried all sorts. I
like,
saw like
cheese
one
looks
with
a
a
lot
pizza.
better.
There's one with a pizza. You know when you see a pizza advert and they pick up a slice and all the cheese is stringy as fuck?
Yeah.
They stuck like a glue, they cut off out a slice, put a glue in between it,
Yeah.
and then like when they picked it up, that is just like, it's not cheese, it's fucking
Yeah.
glue, so it's just,
It's
it's all lies, man. It's all lies.
I
What
know.
about you? But when they, you know, when they do the whole pizza pull and there's cheese coming off of it, I fucking hate that when that happens.
Yeah, that is a
like,
good
it's fucking
point.
well annoying.
Yeah, it's not it doesn't make the food look attractive, does it?
And if you've got like pepperoni on it or something, it's guaranteed to
Yeah.
either pull one off
Yeah.
the other slice
Yeah.
of pizza or off of yours.
Oh, I hate it when it scalps the other slice.
Yeah.
You just, like, it's just a bit of bread with tomato on it, and
That's
then
what I
you've
mean.
just got shit
I end
loads
up
of
just
cheese.
doing that in the end. I just pull all the cheese off, so it just looks manky to me. All that dirty shit. And the bread and tomatoes not so bad.
It is a weird way to market it.
What, you like the shittest part of the pizza?
I think I do, yeah.
What?
Cheese. I've got a thing with cheese. I don't like cheese, you know, because it comes out.
Says he
boobs
likes
and-
the bread and the tomato bit best. That's like the shittest bit of the pizza.
Sorry,
You're not
guys.
like toppings, guys.
I like the pepperonis. I'll give it that.
Nah, pepperoni's overrated. My mum works with a guy, and is it Friday? Oh no, one Friday of the month they get pizzas.
Yeah.
And one guy that she works with, they all eat the pizza, and he just follows them all around eating the crust. It's not even stuffed crust either. It's just the crust. This little weird like golem type.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's a
was
little
doing
crust
that.
goblin.
Yeah.
Is it just like broke and like that's?
No,
his
because
thing?
the bosses pay for
Oh
it.
right.
It's not. They don't
So
even have to
he
pay.
doesn't have an actual slice. He just wants.
He just
crust.
likes the crust. But this same guy, I think it's the same guy, he has like, I'm sure it's a full loaf of bread a day or half a loaf.
Oh, I knew
Wow.
a guy like that. Yeah.
He has bread with everything. At tea, he'll have like 8 slices of bread with his tea.
Is he fat?
No, he's right skinny.
Really?
Fucking hell.
Yeah, I worked with a guy not that long ago who literally just ate bread, like nothing else. He just ate, like he was at work and he'd just have a loaf of bread, didn't put anything on it, and just sit at his desk eating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he were a fucking duck.
Rather eat oat me. That's what I do.
And he also made a jacket potato once with nothing on it. He just put it in the microwave for a bit and then got it out and ate it.
Just
That guy's a fucking alien, bro.
Speak up a bit, Neil. I think you were speaking a bit quiet then.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jordan doesn't eat fuck all day and just has a pizza a day. That's
Yeah, basic. What I've had today? I've had 3 bites out of a 99p cheeseburger from McDonald's.
what
What
was
did I
that?
have for breakfast? Yeah, I just bit a few and just thought, this is shit.
What were it?
McDonald's 99p cheeseburger.
Oh,
and then for breakfast, I think that's all I've eaten today, actually.
I don't have much to be honest.
If I don't eat like every couple of hours, I'm fucking like shaking and shit.
Really?
I have fucking diabetes or something. I don't know.
I feel like shit as well.
Oh, I feel terrible. All my bones crack. I feel like I'm going to die. Honestly, I feel like I'm going to die. Help me. I just need a good meal down there.
Constantly sweating.
Yeah, I'm fucked. Probably just need to eat like a loaf of bread a day, no? It'll sort me out. Though.
Yeah, and a jacket potato with nothing
Yeah,
on it.
probably soak up all sweat if anything. I might try it.
Yeah.
We need to keep an eye on Jordan.
Yeah.
Comes in and his like skin starts going yellow and shit.
Already is. Looking like a Lego man.
We'll have to stage an intervention where we like lock you in a cupboard and feed you.
Force feed me.
So, my brother sent me something on Snapchat the other day. It was, I thought I'll bring this in because you like people's weird perversions.
Yeah.
So, it's these people called ecosexuals.
I'm intrigued already.
Yeah, they believe that fucking the earth will save it, basically.
Really? I like the idea of this. I don't know how I'm for.
I just remembered it just before I came, so I just read through. I didn't have time to write it all down. So it's basically anything. You just fuck the earth in some sort of
like
way.
a hole in the ground.
Yeah, fuck a hole in the ground, and you finger yourself under a waterfall. do whatever the fuck you want as
Rub
long
your
as
dick up against a cliff.
yeah, dude, anything. And apparently there's shitloads of them, like 100,000 apparently, and I can't remember where it was. It was somewhere in America anyway. And they went to like the LGBTQI thing.
Well done.
And they're now getting an E put on the end apparently.
Really?
Or they're seeing about getting it done, so it's going to be 7 letters now. It's going to be that. It's going to end up so long. So eventually.
It's going to be a new word, isn't it? At the end of
Yeah.
Yeah.
The alphabet people.
Yeah. And they, so that's a thing.
Fucking the ground.
What would you go for?
What if I had to fuck the earth in some way?
Somewhere.
Volcano.
Yeah, man, that's a good one.
Okay, you find somewhere that's got quite a lot of clay underneath the earth.
Yeah.
And then you dig a hole, and then you put some of the clay back in, and you put some warm water in it, and then you just go to fucking
Yeah, that'd
town.
be a bit sloshy, wouldn't it? That might be a bit vagina-y.
But you'd have to angle the earth though, so it wasn't just flat, like because you're going to be sort of like in the push-up position, just sort of going ham.
Yeah.
So you need it to be on like a bit of a slope, so you can really get some purchase and some
If
leverage
you
behind
just
your thrust.
take a bucket of water and just go find like a ferret hole or something. It's all the work's already done. It's built its little
rabbit
house.
holes, man.
You just go and fuck its house.
It's like a glory hole with potential teeth.
Just like a glory hole.
Well, yeah.
Can you imagine it from the perspective of the fucking ferret or the fucking
Yeah.
rabbit? The aliens are here.
What the fuck is that?
It's coming back.
Maybe that's like something the earth needs, so maybe it's like missing. Everybody's come landing on the ground. Everyone's putting it in Kleenexes and tissues and shit now.
Yeah,
Flushing
maybe
it all
You know
away.
what I mean?
Maybe we used to fertilise the earth with our juices.
Yeah.
This could be global warming, the reasoning.
Mother Earth's just crying out for cum.
Yeah.
Could all 4 of us go out onto the grass right outside this house?
jizz on
Fuck
the
it, bro,
ground.
let's become eco-activists.
Yeah.
All hold hands while we fuck the earth.
Yeah. We'll play some sort of fucking Bob Geldof song.
Yeah. Mother Earth's just a cock-hungry whore, ain't she?
Yeah. We'll do a remix of Feed the World.
And then when people like try to complain, you're like, you don't love the earth, man.
Yeah. We're doing God's work up in this bitch. All these other people are just going around hugging trees and shit like
Yeah.
frigid motherfuckers.
No one wants a hug. I'm fucking the trees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Feed the World, do they know it's Christmas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would
Oh,
fit perfectly.
Speaking of like the whole eco sort of shit, I saw this video the other day, and it was like this woman on YouTube. Oh, what the fuck did she call herself? You know, like one of these spiritual healer.
Like a mindfulness.
Sort of, yeah. And she would, what was she doing? She was pulling trauma out of the grass. Basically.
What do you mean pulling trauma
she was
out?
Speaking to the trees and the grass around her and feeling their energy.
Yeah, healing their energy.
Spirits are
basically.
flowing through each other, all that bullshit. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? It was just like, oh man, like you deluded.
Yeah.
Bitch.
That woman hasn't had sex in 7 years. I don't care what she looks like. No one's going to pull up with that bullshit to get a bit of vagina.
No. Minge stinks, I bet.
Yeah.
She's had a lot of LSD as well.
Just washes it with dock leaves.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure she had a hefty amount of armpit hair,
Yeah.
actually.
You
Yeah.
shouldn't use sponges because they're made from the ocean, and you shouldn't take things out of the ocean. So what I do is I just sellotape a bunch of daffodils together and shove it in there and just twist it around a bit. And then I go for a piss, and then Mother Earth is happy.
Yeah. I think she were like claiming to heal physical traits with this spiritual energy flowing through her.
Yeah.
I just
You notice it's mostly women who love that shit. Like astrology and like tarot card readers and people who go get the fortunes read by psychics and shit. It's mostly women, isn't it?
My mum believes in all that bullshit.
essential oils and shit like that.
She believes in like star signs and all that bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, I said to her, like, if you believe in that, that means you think there's only 12 personalities.
Yeah.
That's basically.
I believe in it, Dan. So
Yeah.
easy there. I'm a Leo. All right.
I'm a Pisces.
You read about them.
Probably at some
It's
point.
the best one, and that's why I believe in it. If I were like a Pisces, I won't give a shit.
There's shit ones in Pisces, and there's some
there's
like
cancer.
weighing
You
scales.
can get fucking cancer from the star sign system.
Well, the reason I don't believe it is because I'm what they call on the cusp.
Yeah.
So depending on what newspaper or magazine I am,
Yeah.
in one I'm a Cancer and in the other I'm a fucking lion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be annoying.
Like I don't think there's an in-between of a crab and a lion. Like you're kind of either one or the other, aren't you?
Yeah.
I'd
Yeah,
just
Leo's
claim
not the
lion.
best. Lion's definitely the best.
Leo is.
That's
a
what
lion.
Leo is.
Oh, is it?
There ain't two.
I was thinking that were a fucking... Oh, no, that's Taurus,
Yeah,
isn't it?
there's
Taurus is the bull, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a
Is
fucking
it?
fish.
Yeah.
That's what I feel.
Yo, me and Jordan would fuck you up, bro.
I know, I'm buzzing off this.
If we were like...
Well, yeah,
animated.
I don't know if there's anything actually in it, though. Just
There
every
isn't-
time I
there isn't.
read the Leo thing,
there isn't.
it gives me such hope. I'm an amazing person.
What did your star sign today say?
I haven't read it today,
So
but
we have a look.
I'll have
I've something to
yeah.
fucking eat, probably.
Yeah, what
Yeah.
kind of bullshit lion are you that just
It
starves
always says,
itself?
You will find love soon, Jordan. Don't worry. Always says something like that.
Lions have got it cushy, bro. Like the females raise the kids and do most of the
Yeah,
hunting,
yeah.
and they
Yeah.
just lay around and play with their balls all day.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, no, what were it, Leo?
Yeah.
That's the ultimate pimp shit. Like, yo, bitch, you go out and bring me back a fucking steak. I want a leg.
Oh,
not a
look.
thigh.
It is right.
Go on,
It's
then.
bloody real. Other responsibilities might keep you away from your loved one today. Leo, if you have plans for tonight, or even if you don't, you might find this rather depressing. Where is the one you love? I'm so depressed.
Jordan's going to quit the
Is your
podcast.
partner out carousing, having a good old time while you're working like crazy? Don't torture yourself with thoughts like this. Is that a joke?
Neil just typed that to fuck with you.
I know, I'm like proper worried now. The one I love.
Neil's doing psychological operations on you.
Shit, that's the worst one I've ever read. I don't think this is a load of shit.
Do you feel like a loser today, Leo? Well, you fucking should do. You should probably jump off a bridge.
That is bad.
We start us on like the SmegMen daily horoscope.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just tell people that they're gay.
Yeah, mine would be
No matter
very
which one
insulting.
you click on, it's just the same
Yeah.
thing.
Everything's just like Uranus is lined up with the moon of Saturn today, which means you are a homo. Everything just ends in you being gay.
Is that what it's based on? Like planets and shit?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
based on
I
yeah,
didn't
that's
know
why
any
it's
of
called
this. Oh, yes,
astrology.
No, it's the stars,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Is it astrology or astronomy? Because I know one of them's actually a real science, and one of them's the study of stars, and one of them is that bullshit.
It's astronomy. Astronomy. I
I think that's some type of pasta. Astronomy.
Astrology is
Astrology.
like scientific, innit?
Yeah.
I think so.
And then astronomy. Well, I'm saying yeah, but I ain't got a clue because I just asked the
Yeah,
question.
man, I
On
never
this fucking
noticed.
website, it says numerology there, so what the fuck is that?
I haven't got a clue. Click on the Chinese
Well,
one.
it'll have something to do with numbers, won't it?
The Chinese are always good for a laugh.
Yeah.
Go on then, which...
I'm the
which-
year of the
choose
horse.
your Chinese sign. Or
Monkey?
Find your sign.
I'm horse. 1990 was horse. We're all horse.
Oh, these different then. These like
Yeah.
a yearly one. Oh,
So
Yeah.
what's 3 years before horse, Neil? And that'll be what you are, or
Yeah.
or 2.
Why, what year were you two born?
90.
I'm 91. So,
90.
hopefully,
We're both horse then.
I might have something a bit better than ours.
Big ass dicks.
Go on then.
Yeah.
Do you want to read your Chinese?
Oh, is this mine? Right.
Oh no, this is. Your horse, aren't you? So
Yeah.
this is you and...
Right, this is Dan and Lewis's.
But
Expand.
Jordan's the only one that believes in this shit,
Right,
so
okay, fair enough.
maybe we should find this.
Yeah, go on, what's 91?
Surely it'll be the
knowing
one
what I
after
am.
horse.
What's your birthday?
Go! Greatest of
What's
all
your
time,
birthday?
July 1991, 29th.
It's
Yeah,
just
you're the
the year.
sheep
It's
slash
just the
goat.
year.
Is there really a sheep in this house? Just go.
Yeah,
You are goat.
Not bad.
the greatest of all time.
I'm happy with that. Influences from your childhood or distant past can hide just beneath the surface and come roaring back when you least expect it. Could read these for a
Us
living.
doing this podcast.
If you're having problems achieving your goals or working... It's nearly said girls. If you're having problems achieving your goals or working things out in a relationship, try to identify behaviour patterns that are no longer serving your best interests.
The fuck kind of Chinese horoscope
This
is that?
is bullshit. Normally they just say, you're the bee's knees.
Yeah, normally it's
Got it
like, you're
going
gonna
on,
have a
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
great day today. You good guy. You have good time.
You have heart of lion. You will defeat all your enemies.
Yeah. All your enemies will commit kamikaze. In kamikaze Japanese?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we can insult plenty of cultures, not just one.
Yeah, they're big on suicide Japanese, aren't they?
Oh, they
Oh,
love
they
it.
fucking love it, bro.
They're all about it.
Kamikaze. Is there any others?
So, I don't know. I think South Korea's got quite a high suicide rate. Because
Don't we? Like the UK as well.
Yeah.
Is it? I don't know.
So,
Did you ever hear about them iPhone factories having nets put round the roofs in like China because that many people are jumping off the building
Yeah.
killing themselves?
yeah, I did hear about that. I
That's
didn't know if it was
insane.
just a myth though.
It's a very
It's
common
true, Lewis.
way of how they kill themselves in Japan, isn't it? They always jump off of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's proper in their culture to kill themselves. Though, like the samurai, if they got
Yeah.
captured, they just cut their own stomach open, and while somebody else beheaded them.
Really?
I mean, there's some pretty big buildings to jump off in Japan.
Yeah,
It's quite a noble way to die as well.
I think I'd rather get my head cut off. It's kind of
Yeah.
cool, isn't it?
I don't want to leave myself in a mess.
Oh, I do.
I want to look pretty.
No, I want to leave a right mess. I want people to have to scrape me up and be like, "What a knobhead."
Yeah.
is this a human?
Yeah.
Drink loads of dye to like turn your blood green or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I read that in South Korea last year in 2018 they reduced the legal like work hour limit from 68 to like 56, which is still pretty fucking high.
Yeah.
What's ours now?
45 or something,
Yeah,
I think.
something.
Is
Yeah.
Average work.
So it's
Average,
quite a few
yeah.
hours on top, isn't there?
the yeah.
What do I do? I think I do like 37, something like 37.5 minutes and shit like that.
And they spend that much time at work that they have. There's a word called deskteria, and it means like decorating your desk. So it's like your home away from home because they spend that much time at work.
Fucking hell.
Like, this is my teddy, Mr. Cuddles. I look at him whenever I want to jump out the window, which I can't do because they are glued shut.
The place I currently work at, which I'm like on the cusp of leaving, at Christmas they do like a desk decorating competition.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like worked near this guy that proper went all out with like tinsel, lights, and
Yeah.
all these cuddly toys on there, a little tree. It was just like, dude, he was like 40 odd as well.
Yeah. It's a bit of a woman thing to do that as well. I'd
It
expect
was-
like women get excited by Christmas.
He was gay, to be fair.
Yeah.
It looked like that type that sort of lives with his mum.
Right. Yeah, I don't think I'd participate in that. Maybe taking a bit of tinsel or something and just
Yeah.
put it around my
A
screen.
little tree or something. I
Yeah.
saw a guy with fucking lights in his beard last Christmas. Just like, you knobhead.
That guy was definitely a pedo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Introducing the greatest segment in podcasting history. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 0.50.
That Urban Dictionary bit.
So there's sort of two this week because I found one and I was like, that's pretty shit. But it made me, it brought up a question that I could ask afterwards.
Okay.
So this is, I think it's pretty easy, but we need some easy ones because I don't think anyone's got any yet.
No one's. Well, no, Jordan guessed the blind vagina one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
After,
I think
like,
that's it, though.
6 excruciating minutes of
Yeah.
you lot guessing and me saying no.
So the first one is Wankageddon.
Ooh.
Wank, I get it.
Okay, is that when the Earth's about to end and you have a wank?
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw a picture of a guy that got found, like, it was like a nuclear explosion place. Can't remember. It was
in
Hiroshima.
Pompeii.
Might have been, yeah, and
Yeah,
they got
'cause-
found in a wanking process. And they're like saying, has this guy, like, just in his last moment thought, fuck it, and had a wank?
Yeah. Well, that's what it is. And the question that it led me on to is, what do you think is the most dangerous situation where you think you could knock one out? Because I think the example on Urban Dictionary was you're trapped in a room and all your friends and family are scratching at the door trying to eat your brains. Just before they burst in, you try and knock a wank out. But I don't think in that situation I'd be able to.
No.
Oh, so you mean danger as in, like, physical danger, not the danger of being caught?
Yeah. Like like the end of the world. I think.
Right. Okay.
I can imagine like being.
Or the end of you, I suppose.
I can imagine like being on a plane when it's say like you definitely know for sure it's going down.
Yeah.
I'd probably bust one out then.
You're supposed to be
Yeah.
putting your kid's mask on and you just
Instead, you're like knocking.
You're gonna die anyway, son, so...
Just sort of rattling around the cabin.
Get your penis out, son. Wank too. It's your last chance.
Yeah.
I'd be too nervous if it were a plane going down. If it were like a nuclear thing or like aliens are coming, you've got an hour, then I'd probably slot into that hour somewhere. I don't know what else I'd do.
An hour.
Aliens show up and Jordan's just sat there everyone. Alright.
Mine would be... It'd be like a Titanic situation.
I
Like,
thought the Titanic. I
There's
thought...
a big boat sinking, and I'm stood like on the front of the boat at the highest part, with my one arm up in the air, like I'm saluting, and then I'm just furiously cranking one out while the ship slowly sinks into the water. And I don't move or try to swim or anything. I just go underneath until all you can see is one hand and a few bubbles.
Well, I thought about the Titanic situation because some people, like I know that the chef on the Titanic survived because when he realised it was going down, he thought, "Fuck this! I'm getting pissed out of my head."
Honestly.
Went and started drinking, and that saved his life because it thinned his blood and kept him warm in the water.
Fucking hell. Madness, isn't it?
I'm getting fucked.
You are, yeah. And the second one is smeg tossing.
Having a wank when you've got a lot of smegma.
No.
Is that just getting a handful of smegma and tossing it at someone?
No, it's not.
Is it flicking your dick with smegma on at someone?
No.
Does it involve throwing or tossing it, like,
Smegma.
in the traditional sense?
Sort of.
Smeg.
Is it tossing someone's salad, but you pour a bit of smegma in first?
No, it's not.
what were it called again?
Smeg tossing.
That does make sense.
Smeg tossing. Well, you just have a wank, but you've got like a ridiculous amount of smegma under the foreskin already.
I already said that.
Oh, did you? Shit.
It does sort of involve that, but it's not that.
It's sorry.
It involves smegma. Does it?
Yeah.
Right, and does it involve a sexual act?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like the way that English people say tossing, like you're a tosser, means you're a wanker.
Right. So it's masturbation related.
Oh, yeah.
Smeg tossing.
Not a big smegma guy, mate. To be honest. I don't know what I can do with it. Do you know like what's
Oh,
capable
mate,
of
after
smegma?
looking at all these, the possibilities are endless.
You make a salad.
And then toss the salad.
I saw one that was what you were talking about the other week, where we sort of jizz on the windowsill and dry it out. That's called smeg flakes.
Really?
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh, me with the Coke story. Where
Yeah.
People keep saying to me, just come crystallise, Jordan. Like I'm some kind of scientist.
Some
That's when I tell them about it.
I keep thinking of throwing. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm thinking that.
Well, it's both, actually.
Is it where you shoot the jizz and the smegma at someone? Does
Yeah.
the force of the jizz carry the smegma
Oh,
with it
you're
when you have
getting
a
really
cum
hot here, mate.
shot? Right.
Turning him on.
So that's-
Tell me more!
Right, so you're stroking your cock really slowly. Well, is it to come on someone? With smegma?
Yeah.
In some.
It's
like
it's
a mixture of cum and smegma.
it is, but you're just so
On
close.
some dirty horse face.
You're just so close. I feel like I don't want to tell you.
Yeah, we're just edging right now, bro.
Yeah.
It's when a baby is created by.
There's no babies involved, you sick bastard.
Who don't?
If some smegma were caught in the jizz and then.
No, I've already said it's not that. Why are you still going?
So is it a facial
No.
with said smegma and jizz?
No.
I'm not getting this.
Would you like
Yeah.
me to tell you?
Yeah, come on, put us out of us.
Smeg tossing is the act of taking the smegma in one's foreskin and shoot it into another man's foreskin.
Oh my god.
And then have your tossing partner squirt it back into yours.
Oh, so it's
How
like
thick is this smegma? I need to see a picture of smegma. I don't even know what it is, I don't think.
Neil, get it up.
Oh no, this is going to be bad, isn't it?
So that's kind of like cum swapping, isn't it?
Yeah.
But with your dick.
More disgusting.
Sorry,
yeah.
Even more
Google this.
disgusting than that.
I didn't think that could get more disgusting.
What, there's balls of smegma?
Oh my god.
Well, some right collections there.
This isn't actually bringing up pictures of actual smegma. These are all just diagrams and...
It's like balls of porridge and stuff.
Anyway, should we look for this during the break? Or...
Yeah, we've gone over, haven't we? So if you've made it through that horrendous part, please rate and review us. Well, rate us.
Subscribe.
If you've got enough time,
That
a
just
minute or
looks
so, give us a review on whatever platform you're listening on.
A fat fucking dick.
Yeah, Neil's got a picture of this smegma, but it just looks like a normal dick to me, guys.
It's actually my dick.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, get that off.
I reckon you could collect more than that, though.
Oh, definitely.
That guy's an amateur
Yeah.
smegman, man.
It's not a real collector.
We'll see you after the break, anyway.
Do you like a refreshing beverage after a hard day's work? Do you like spending quality time with your friends and family? Do you like waking up with a taste of blood in your mouth after a night of hand-to-hand combat with a local kangaroo? Friends, family, violence. Everything an Aussie needs. Wallabies Lada. It'll fuck you up.
Did you hear they're making a 5th series of Blackadder?
Yeah, I heard something about that a couple of months ago, but nothing since.
No, I haven't looked into it since. I just remembered now.
What's your thoughts on that?
I don't know, with them, I think they'd do a good job. I'm not one of these people who's like, oh, don't do it, you'll ruin it. I'm quite optimistic if someone's going to... Because Rowan Atkinson's a funny bastard anyway,
Yeah,
so...
one of the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of in that. Originally, I was kind of thinking, oh, for fuck's sake, they have to remake everything. But then I thought, no, actually, I loved Blackadder when I was a kid. That's how I learned what sarcasm was and what it actually meant.
Yeah. He's like the master of sarcasm.
Yeah.
I've only ever seen the first series of Blackadder.
That's the worst
It's the
series.
shittest.
Oh man, it's the best. Where his dad's the king and he's
How can
like
you say
this
the best? You haven't seen
fool.
the others?
Because I couldn't watch the others. It was shit.
The others are well better.
I'll watch them. Yeah, I think it was the second series really put me off.
You've never
It's
seen
all
Blackadder?
like royalty and stuff.
Yeah.
Do you know the series I'm talking about?
Yeah, they're all royalty, basically.
Oh.
Well, apart from the last one. The last one's army.
Yeah,
First
that's
World
that.
War.
I've seen the last one and the first one, I think, basically.
The series 2, 3 and 4 are all really good.
Are they?
And then the first one, he don't play that same character. He's like this gimpy idiot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
he's
liked
the idiot instead
Yeah.
of the clever one.
But he like kills his dad and stuff, like to be the king and stuff. It's so funny. He's so like jealous and petty about everything.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, I've seen the first season once just to watch
and he's
it
got
all.
the stupidest hat on and this horse that he rides, and it's fucking.
I
good,
honestly
the
can't
first
really
series.
remember it because I don't really like that series. But all the ones after that are good.
Fucking love Mr. Bean though. That's the shit.
What are your like top 3 comedies? Like sitcoms, not films.
Yeah.
One of my favourites is Peep Show.
Oh,
Yeah, I
shit,
think
yeah.
everyone likes
fucking
it.
hilarious. I've always liked like stupid ones like Bottom and Red Dwarf and
Yeah, I
shit, but
liked
I
Bottom.
don't know if they're...
Never watched Red Dwarf.
didn't you?
It's Always Sunny for me. We were just
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about
Yeah.
I like that.
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah,
It's pretty funny, that, isn't it?
That's
Brilliant.
I like Parks and Recreation.
I've never watched that.
It's really good. If I'd probably say skip the first season, but
Right. I think that's why I fucked it off.
seasons 2 to 7 are fucking really, really, really good.
Right.
It's filmed like The Office, isn't it? Like a mockumentary sort of.
Yeah.
The Office. I like that a lot.
And I was never into The Office. That other one that we're on recently, actually, that vampire one, were quite funny.
Oh, someone was telling me about
What is
it.
it?
What
What's
We
it
Do in the
called?
Shadows.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
based on a film, but that were quite funny.
In Betweeners or something like that, probably.
Yeah.
Have you seen The American Office now?
No.
With Steve Carell, that's really good.
Apparently, originally that was the shit one, and then over time that's become the better one.
It did.
Yeah.
It did like morph into its own thing after the first 2 series. It
became more American, did they?
Yeah.
They want
like a real sitcom after a bit. It wasn't like some fake documentary style thing.
Well, I think that's what put me off because at least the first episode, they follow it like word for word pretty much. And it's kind of like, I don't want to say this.
Yeah.
It's bullshit, but there's like 11 seasons or something in that.
the American In-Betweeners. That have you seen that? That's fucking terrible.
It got
Oh,
cancelled, didn't it, after
yeah.
one season?
They had a
bad.
Shameless as well, didn't they?
Yeah.
Remember
yeah,
that?
they did.
That's still going.
Would Shameless count as a sitcom? I'd probably put that in there. But that was more of like a drama or something, were it?
Nah, I don't know. It's like a drama comedy sort of
it was
thing.
like a British drama, basically, so like it has comedy.
Well, it's situational comedy, and their situation is they're all poor as fuck and take loads of drugs.
Yeah.
That'd probably be up there.
Yeah, that was good. I think it started getting a bit shit towards the end, didn't it?
Yeah.
That's the thing about Peep Show. I don't think there's a bad series.
Yeah.
True. Yeah, it's fucking pretty good writing.
Did you know that Fred Durst from Limp Bizkit has directed a film starring John Travolta playing an autistic man?
That's it. What's it called?
The Fanatic. I think he gets obsessed with like some guy who writes like, his favourite comic or something like that.
Yeah.
Is there a trailer for it?
Probably, yeah, because it's out now.
It sounds funny, but John Travolta is a good actor, though, isn't he?
Well, apparently it's the worst film he's ever made.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. And he's made 2 really shit ones recently.
Right, okay.
So yeah, I'd be up for watching that. Just
Yeah.
John Travolta watching trains and
Yeah, I don't...
making eye
I'm
contact
not
with
sure.
people.
Is he a good actor?
John Travolta?
Mm,
You
is he?
think he's a bad actor?
I'm just trying to fit. I know he's good in Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, Pulp Fiction.
Grease is alright.
Face Off.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's a bit of a corny movie
It's
for
a
me.
fucking terrible film.
It is corny, but
it's one of
it's
them...
not down to his bad acting.
It's kind of Nick Cage just plays him as well, doesn't it? So
Yeah.
plays Travolta.
It's one of them films that would... It's good because it's so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like Con Air and shit like that.
Yeah.
I saw that when I was a kid, though, so I think that's why I like it.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
If you watch that back now, I bet the surgery when they do it looks so fucking
Oh,
bullshit.
I bet it does.
Windows 95
One's like a
computers.
skinny guy, and then he swaps it to this giant fat John Travolta guy. And it's just Nicolas Cage still. It's bullshit.
I watched this was even this was a long time ago, probably over 10 years ago. But I watched the first Blade film for the first time in ages, and that looked fucking well bad. You know, he's got those things that they inject him with, and their head like explodes.
Yeah.
And the blood looked fucking so bad, so like computer. What's the term?
Generated.
Yeah, computer generated. And it just looked fucking shit, man.
It's super disappointing stuff like that. Like if you watch the old Star Wars movies with the practical effects, they look amazing still, but the Attack of the Clones and those 3 that came out, they're just terrible if you watch them. With Jar Jar
Like all the
Binks on it.
originals, they've changed. Yeah, they do look really shit, don't they?
Yeah.
All the originals, like, they've changed those over the years, though, haven't they? Like, how they were originally, they looked fucking shit.
know.
They looked so bad.
You could
I've
see the
noticed,
strings
seen
and
it.
shit
Oh,
when they were like, for
really?
like the props. Yeah.
Right, I haven't seen this though.
Because they've, like, updated them over the years.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Probably, like, 5 or 6 times or something.
I'd say more than that.
Yeah.
It's been, what, like 4 decades?
Yeah. I know the last time were, like, 2010 or something like that.
Right.
Every time a Star Wars movie comes out, they re-release them. Blu-ray.
Won't mind going to see the new Star Wars film when that comes out.
I'd probably just download it.
Although I did wait last time. I didn't go. Oh no, that was for that Rogue One. I just waited till it were on Sky Movies.
That were alright, actually.
I didn't like that one.
Yeah. I thought
I
that
can
was
watch
better
that.
than the sort of Return to the Jedi one.
I wanted to like it, so it was like a war movie, but I've tried watching that about 4 times and 20 minutes in, I just
Which is
stopped.
Rogue One.
Yeah.
Is it? Have any of you seen the Kingsmen films?
Yeah,
I've
they're
seen
good.
the first one.
Yeah.
I didn't see the second one.
They're good then.
I thought the second one were a little bit ridiculous.
The first one's ridiculous though.
Yeah, but the second one, it were just kind of almost satirical.
Yeah.
Like that bit where he's got to plant that tracking device in that woman, and the only way he can do it is by putting it on his finger and then inserting his finger in a pussy.
Is that how he does it?
Yeah.
Right.
He's at some festival, and there's this woman who's like proper cracking onto him, and she's like part of this mission, and he's got to put this tracker in her. And it's just fucking weird. They're in this tent, and he's debating whether he wants to do it. Like, does he do the mission, or does he be faithful to his fiancée? And then she like takes a fucking kimono off to be like all seductive and be like, this is gonna make him want to fuck me. But the girl that they cast was so thin, you could see all the knuckles sticking out of her spine and shit, and I was like, ugh.
The knuckles. But
You know what I'm saying though?
Yeah, that's the sort of thing you'd see on Austin Powers, isn't it?
Yeah.
In fact, she did do it with Fat Bastard. She had to put a device in his ass.
Yeah,
Oh,
I forgot
yeah.
about Fat Bastard. Good movie, that.
Classics, man. Would I still find that funny now, Austin Powers?
I think so.
I
I
think
think
it
they
is
are
still good.
funny.
I don't think the third one were that good.
No,
I don't
I
think
loved
Beyonce needed to be in it.
no.
Is that Gold Member or something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I kind of liked it where he had his skin and stuff out
Yeah.
a little. Yeah.
I think I remember it being funny, but not as good as the other two.
Yeah.
I always preferred Wayne's World.
Yeah.
I've never seen that.
I always
That's
There's
preferred-
loads,
yeah.
there's loads of classic films that I've not seen.
Wayne's World's really fucking good.
And I've never seen The Goonies.
Really? That's decent. Watch it. It's alright.
There's loads. There's quite a lot of films like that everyone's seen, and I just haven't seen them.
Back to the Future. Have you seen
I've seen that, yeah.
Rocky.
I have seen those. I just don't like them.
that? You're still sour about that.
Yeah,
from
man.
last week.
He was so
salty as fuck.
he was so shocked, wasn't he? Like, none of you have seen it, really?
Everyone that knows me has to watch Rocky to understand me.
Is it a part of your psyche?
Yeah.
The you know, the London Has Fallen and Olympus Has Fallen films.
Yeah.
Is that with
Gerard Butler.
Idris Elba? Oh, no.
So one where he's got to save the president, and then he comes over to London to save the prime minister.
Oh yeah, I haven't
Next
seen
one.
them, but I know what you're on about.
Yeah.
No,
Have you not seen them?
Doesn't Gerard Butler produce these films as well? So he's
I'm not sure.
He's reading these scripts and be like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I want to save everybody.
In the second one, it's like, I think the first one's Russian terrorists or something, and the second one's like old school, like Taliban terrorists. And one of the lines in it is, why don't you go back to Fuckheadistan or wherever it is you come from?
That's what he says to the terrorists.
Yeah.
Fucking
Before
hell.
he mows him down with an AK-47.
Such a shit line.
And that wasn't even that long ago. It was only like 2015 or something. I'm surprised that made the final cut of the script.
It's come a long way from This Is Sparta, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always wonder what happened to Gerard Butler. So Olympus Has Fallen.
Well, they're making a new one called Angel Has Fallen.
Oh, really?
Well, it's already out, should I say?
So it's pretty popular then.
Did you not watch that Den of Thieves that we were in? That was dog shit as well.
No, I didn't say that.
I think last decent film I saw him in was probably Rock and Roller.
Yeah, I liked that. Yeah, they were supposed to make a second one of that one. It just never came out.
Yeah, and then he started making fucking Sherlock Holmes or whatever.
Yeah. He said he has got a script just sat around, so I don't know if he's going to bring it out.
He's too busy making just Hollywood films.
It'd be
now,
hard
isn't it?
to get all those actors back as well now.
Yeah.
They're all like big
Yeah,
actors
Nah,
now.
I think he made like a massive Hollywood flop movie recently. Do you know, crazy massive budget thing like King Arthur or something?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
And nobody
fucking
watched
hell.
it.
right.
And so I reckon he'll be making Lock, Stock 2 soon. Something
Oh,
like that.
that'll just be worse as well.
Yeah.
Even that'd be quite hard to get the act. Oh no, there's only
it called?
like
It's only Jason Statham.
Jason
that's-
Statham
Yeah.
and Vinnie Jones,
the
but I
thing,
don't
though.
think Vinnie Jones is doing much, is he?
No.
What's it called? Guy Ritchie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you were on about Gerard Butler saying that semi-racist shit, did you
That's
see?
100% racist.
Semi-racist, says the racist.
Yeah, that casual racist thing that guy said. It wasn't even that bad, really, if you ask me. PC culture gone mad.
What was the line again?
Why don't you go back to Fuckheadistan or wherever it is you came from?
It's not that bad. It's just a shit line. In Jurassic World, there were a fucking dinosaur called a Pachysaurus, weren't there?
Jesus Christ.
And it's a real dinosaur, and it was discovered in Pakistan.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh my god. The ragheader raptors are coming.
Oh shit.
I've got something that I saw this week that's actually is semi-racist.
Right.
It's a song called Melting Pot. It was recorded in 1969 and it was supposed to be a song promoting like racial harmony.
Right.
But it's recently just been pulled from all these radio stations because of one problematic lyric that's in there.
Just that the terms are a bit outdated, are they?
Yeah, so I'll read up to the problematic term. So the lyrics are: take a pinch of white man, wrap him up in black skin, add a touch of blue blood, and a little bitty bit of red Indian boy.
What?
Oh, I like a curly Latin kinky. Oh, lordy lordy, mixed with yellow chinkies. Yeah, you lump it all together. You got a recipe for a get-along scene. Oh, what a beautiful dream. I just love the fact that obviously we're viewing that through a 2019 lens where you don't call someone a chinky.
Yeah.
But I just love how that was an endearing term back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, was the oh lordy lordy bit meant to be like a black thing or whatever? Oh lordy lordy.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah, I didn't notice that at first, but maybe. Yeah, I don't know. That's just down to what's acceptable
Yeah,
these
it's
days.
a sign of the times, isn't
It's
it?
like Negro. That's like a bit unacceptable now. Whereas that was just a normal term like years ago, wasn't it?
Means black in Spanish.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Negro.
literally does, yeah.
Yeah.
I only figured that out of a week.
Blow your mind.
Yeah. I'm like, oh my god.
I'm gonna roll another joint.
It all makes sense now.
But yeah, I just love the fact that you could like call someone a chinky and it's just cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Take a bit of white man, sprinkle in some nignog.
I had a friend once. This is going to sound like one of the things where I've got a friend, and it's actually
Yeah.
yeah. I had a friend, and he ordered a Chinese once. We were only young, and then he opened the door and for the delivery guy, and shouted to his mum, and he just went, "Mum, Chinky's here!" I just stood behind him like, "Oh my fucking God."
It is common for people to call a Chinese a chinky, innit, when they're on about the food, but
Yeah.
it's racist as shit.
Yeah.
I think when we were kids once, somebody said something about it in a Chinese shop, and he was like, "Get out!" And the lad didn't even know what he'd done wrong.
They don't fuck about Chinese people.
No, they're whipping the meat cleavers out and that.
There's one down the road near the swimming baths, and me and my friends used to go in and like wind the fucking shopkeeper up until he chased us with a bat. He'd just get really fucking irate and go all yellow in the face, and then
Remember that fish and chip
That's
shop
what I
round?
was just thinking about.
Didn't he chase you at Walsh for
Yeah.
ages?
Oh, I felt bad for that guy.
you know, Chinese guys can fucking run, bro.
He wasn't
This guy
Chinese.
could. This old.
He was like an old guy. His son looked like, if you played Metal Gear Solid, that Autocon guy. He's like
Yeah,
got
he did,
glasses and stuff. But this old guy chased for about 2 blocks until I think we had to hide under cars or something. But he had like a broom in his hand, and it's fucking scary, isn't it? When they don't stop, when you realise that this is it, they're coming from this side, they want to actually catch you. Yeah, pretty
I
terrifying.
remember you saying like you two were knackered and he were just like
He
jogging
was.
behind you.
That's all right for me. He was just like a soldier with his fucking broom in his hand, marching down the street, proper fast.
Do you want to see a girl get punched in the face by a taxi driver?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Google girl gets punched in face by taxi driver.
Right. Okay.
I think it's taxi driver punches woman or something. So it starts with 3 girls around a taxi screaming at this guy. I'm going to press play, Neil. So he gets back in the car, and one of them tries to open his back door. He jumps out. I just imagine, like...
Is that it?
Yeah, I know it's a short video, but I'm just imagining the calm that came over that guy's mind when they started taking a swing at him. Like, they're screaming at him, and all he can hear in his head is tribal drums and horns. Like, you fucking bitches are getting it. I've been waiting 62 years for an excuse to do this. That guy went home and fucked his wife like a champion.
He did, didn't he? Oh, you bitches want equality.
I love how that guy's like, don't bang the girls, bro, don't bang the girls.
Yeah. He was proper swinging as well, wasn't he?
Good form. But yeah, what a hero.
Does it say out about what we're all about?
No, just an argument. I'm assuming it were over like the fair or something.
Yeah.
I don't know why that sent him off. Like, he literally, because I watched it a few times to see like why did he go mental, because they're not really saying anything to him when he sat in the car. But that girl tries to open his back door and he just fucking jumps out and starts swinging.
Yeah. Oh, did they not really happen? I mean, I did see that she tried to hit him, didn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
3 of them.
Yeah.
she tried to open his door and it just got out of the car and started like squaring up to him, and then they start pushing him and then he just starts fucking launching haymakers.
Fair play.
Should we do Wanker of the Week?
Yeah.
It's time for the
Wanker at week.
My wanker of the week is a 19-year-old male from London. This guy was arrested, but the weird thing about it is that it doesn't say why. So he was arrested in connection to another matter, and he was referred to hospital as a precaution.
Okay.
So I don't know if he was unhealthy. I mean, he did look like shit, this guy. So maybe he were taken there so he didn't fucking die or something. And he was waiting for an x-ray, and it doesn't say what part of his body or out like that either. There weren't loads of information, to be honest. But at the hospital, he shat himself.
Right.
And in his shit, the police have gone digging through his shit.
As you do.
As you do, yeah. And there was 40 grams of, well, mainly heroin, it says. So the word mainly there. So he had quite the selection up there, which was worth £7,500.
Wow. Jesus. Talk about the goose that lays the golden egg.
40 grams.
40 grams
That's a
of
pretty...
mainly heroin.
That's a
An
lot.
ounce and a half.
Yeah,
Pretty
that's a lot.
hefty ball.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it says mainly heroin, so there were other stuff up there as well. So it's like not just one ball. He's popped a few in there.
Bit of a cocktail. You've got to spice it up a bit.
Yeah, I mean, he were playing a dangerous game, because if that bag split, he would have the time of his life and then die.
Yeah.
The
The best death ever.
So obviously, well, he's basically looking at 32 months, which is 2 years and 8 months. I hate when people say, why don't they just say how long it is?
Yeah.
When they do it with babies as well. I don't want to have to start doing maths when I'm working out someone's age.
Yeah, just tell me when it can talk.
Yeah. But the reason I like this is the copper who arrested him were just far too happy with himself after digging through this guy's shit. He
Right.
said Brown tried to avoid detection by hiding it internally, but it didn't work, and the court result proves we get our hands dirty to ensure this type of activity stops.
Ah.
It's-
Lovely.
Does he think he's in a Batman film?
yeah, I think it does, doesn't he? I think he thinks it sounded really cool, but just sounded awful.
That's a fucking dad pun.
Yeah,
Is
it
the guy,
isn't it?
Is the guy's name Brown, did you say?
Yeah, Mr. Brown, yeah, I forgot.
That does sound like a villain that's just full of heroin.
A guy that's full of brown and then shits his brown shit out all over. Yeah, that's my guy anyway.
Okay. I've got what I class as a belter this week. Man accused of raping woman while she slept says he tripped over and fell naked on top of her.
It's a classic case.
So they were out in a nightclub. I don't know if he knows this woman or if he just met her out, but he told her that she said she was feeling unwell, and he said that she could sleep in his spare room, and then she awoke to find him looming over her, and she had like no clothes on.
Right.
So she ran out of the house, went to her friend's house, and obviously rang the police and told them that she'd been raped. And he come up with this fucking ridiculous story that he was asleep in the other room and that he had to walk through her room to get to the bathroom, and he tripped over the end of the bed and fell on top of her. And
Right.
and then she woke up.
What the fuck?
But they found his DNA inside her.
Alright.
And do you know what his excuse was?
What?
He gave her some shorts to wear to go to bed, and the DNA could have come from that.
This guy's a genius. Hello. This is the kind of lengths I'd be going to if I were someone.
Yeah,
When you said they found DNA inside her, I was hoping you were going to say his defence was, well, I was erect and I just sort of slid inside.
yeah. You put an obstacle in front of that guy, he finds the way around it, doesn't he?
Well, look, Joran, if you put a pussy in front of me, you know, I'm a clumsy guy, chances are I'm going to slip into it at some point. You know, I'm a slippery guy. People keep telling me I'm so clumsy.
It's not my fault the pussy was wet.
Yeah. What's yours, Jordan?
Woman arrested for masturbating with Jimmy Dean sausage in Walmart bathroom. Does anyone know what a Jimmy Dean sausage is? It's pretty girthy. I checked it out. Yeah. It's like a crazy girthy big sausage thing.
Right. Okay.
They tried to reduce the size of it, and a load of fucking like big fat American people complained.
Did they?
Yeah.
Right.
I love my Jimmy Dean sausage. And the way it is, girthy as fuck.
How girthy are we talking here?
Pretty big. Like, I don't know.
Like a Coke can, not a Coke can, but
About a Coke can, maybe a bit bigger. That's the image I had to go off.
yeah.
So.
It's like tripe that you feed to a dog.
It's a big one.
Right.
Police were called to a Louisiana Walmart under the suspicion that a customer was shoplifting food. Security cameras filmed 33-year-old Shaniqua Johnson shoving sausages down her shirt. CCTV then shows her walk to bathrooms where she remained for 30 minutes. This is a security guard now. The male security guard says he knocked on the bathroom door several times, but the woman did not respond. He then announced he was entering. What he found behind the door of the unlocked stall is something he said he will haunt his dreams forever. The security guard reports when he entered the stall, Johnson was inappropriately pleasing herself with a Jimmy Dean package of sausages. He said that when he entered, she didn't even stop.
Excuse you, motherfucker.
She just stared at me and kept going.
Oh, that is a gangster move. I fucking dare you to say something.
Shocked and also frightened for his safety due to the fact that Johnson is a big girl. The £140 security guard said he ran out until police arrived. When they did, female officers entered the restroom. Johnson still put in the work with the sausage. All in all, it took 7 officers to restrain Johnson
Fucking hell.
and pry the victimised sausage out of the woman's hands. Yeah.
That's fucking brilliant.
She was charged with shoplifting, indecent exposure, and resisting arrest.
Fucking hell.
Oh, just some big fat black woman with her legs in the
Yeah,
air.
you should see the picture. She's
Just
like the
staring at
beady-eyed woman you've ever seen. Massive head and tiny little beady eyes. Like a crab or some shit.
That's my favourite so far.
Yeah.
Well, mine is a YouTube channel. A channel on YouTube that I came across.
Okay.
And yeah. Don't ask how I came across this, but I did.
We'll figure it out.
You'll probably like it, Lewis, because it's weird kink shit again.
Okay.
Are you just going to show us the channel, are you?
I'll just show you a video that I saw, and I was just like, oh, this is like a piece of shit human being. So there we go.
Hey everybody, it's your favorite burping girl, and today we're at the grocery store,
Oh, no.
and we're going to be burping on your groceries.
Oh no.
That's alright, burp, isn't it?
Burp on that mac and cheese.
Oh, what a dirty bitch.
She's just walking around a supermarket, burping on packaged products.
Yep.
Zesty salsa.
So this is Burping Girl on YouTube for anyone.
There was someone stood right next to her then.
Oh, there's someone there!
You wish you can buy all the products that I just burped on, huh?
Ugh.
This is
Too bad.
definitely sexual for
I know,
someone.
it sounds so stupid.
Turn it off, man. It's making me feel
Yeah, I
sick.
feel fucked. On the kidney beans. Leave the kidney beans.
Neil, for the love of God. Stop it, man.
Oh.
Right.
This is crazy.
Neil there with his ad on. Just one more burp,
Burping girl.
please.
That's literally her name. How many followers?
She's got 5,000, well, four
Fucking
and
hell.
a bit thousand
She's
subscribers.
doing better than us.
Burping girl.
So that's what I'm saying, bro. If women just accept that they're a
Oh,
disgusting
no,
piece
look
of
at
shit,
this.
they can do anything.
Oh, look at her.
It's a fat woman rubbing a big belly.
What the fuck are we watching?
Oh, you farted!
Right.
She squeezed a fart out of her belly.
Yeah, let's just explain to the listeners. She's stood there, side profile, and she's got this massive belly with loads of fucking folds in it, and she squeezes the folds together for it to make a fart noise.
No, she actually
The
farted.
fart actually came out.
Did it actually come out?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
came
she
out.
was
She
just
squashed
pushing
it
on her
out.
stomach to make herself.
I thought she'd made a fart noise, like you do with your arm.
No, she made a fart noise with her arsehole.
Yeah,
So anyway,
Burping girl, she's called, if you want to find her.
So she was in a grocery store. Oh, sorry, a shop for UK people. Just burping on mac and cheese, salsa,
kidney beans.
anything she could get.
I did quite like after she'd burped on whatever it was, she like said what it was. Like, burp all over your kidney beans.
Yeah, like that's the thing. She's like, oh fuck yeah, you like that, don't you? Sort of shit. And it's just,
I like the Indian woman just next to her the
Yeah.
whole time, just looking at shopping and ignoring the whole scene. It wasn't quiet burp too.
No, were beasts. That fart were a monster.
Oh,
as well.
man.
Yeah.
Fucking Jabba the slut. She was disgusting.
I think my vote goes to Jordan.
Yeah, I like Jordan
yeah,
too.
I'll go with
Thanks,
Jordan as
guys.
well.
Right, you're the winner for this week.
Yippee!
I don't think we've ever actually decided a winner in any of the other weeks.
We have all of them.
Have we?
Yeah.
Have to get it.
I've won 2 or 3 now.
All right,
Oh,
bro,
look
stop
at him
fucking
counting.
Flexing on you.
gloating.
Yeah, we'll have to get a Jimmy Dean to
Well, we did
celebrate.
tie one time, and then Jordan said that he got his story off of JD, so I
Oh, yeah.
changed my vote based
Yeah,
on the fact
yeah.
that it was information provided by
Yeah.
JD.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
So I win.
What we at, Neil?
Yeah, wow.
Yeah. We're going to call it quits for today, guys. Thanks for listening. Please like, rate, and subscribe to the podcast, and we'll see you next week.